Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today, we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 259, released December 1985. Our price, $1.25, which is indeed cheap. But before we do that, Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sick, guys. I actually have COVID, and hopefully I can make this a decent video. And I don't know. I feel like I'm off to a pretty bad start already. Maybe I should just re-record this. But thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough. Link is down in the description. Support me on there. Get a 6 set of stickers. You also get you can get, if you give me enough money, an awesome Alfred E. Newman stencil. With that, let's go back. Let's go back to this, and let's get right. Oh, wait. No. Gosh, what a screw up. I got to say thank you to the people who do support me, and I do appreciate it so very much. Like Misimo, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. So with that, now we can get into this issue. I was going to try to find a cover where it has like some sickly looking, Alfred E. Newman. I did look at the one that's a Garbage Pail Kid cover with nauseating Newman, but alas, I've already flipped through that one. So I just had to go with one that stood out to me. And I'm like going through my box of Mad magazines, and this one stands out because it's an art style that you don't get to see on the cover that many times. In fact, it wasn't until like the mid 80s, and it was kind of a short stretch within there, I think. Maybe it went into the 90s. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But it's Will Elder and Harvey Kurtzman. And you can tell because they have this cute little signature. W-E-H-K, WHACK. Will Elder, Harvey Kurtzman. I think that's that's pretty cute, I think. There's a lot about this that I like. The one is oh, that's so funny. Look at this. The young child who owned this put like a little sticker right there. I didn't notice it until just now. Anyway, it is a style that's it doesn't look like your typical Mad cover. I really enjoy it a lot. I think that these caricatures of old Ronnie and Sly Stallone are pretty cool. There's a lot of fun chicken fat, in the scars. There's tic-tac-toe. There's a little Lacoste alligator. And then probably the most charming part of this is this Alfred E. Newman. I absolutely love this Alfred E. Newman. He's just like a little chubbier, and I don't know, has a little bit more expression than, maybe more expression and characterization than we're used to seeing. Especially, I don't know. A little less polished. That's what I like about it. Anyway, let's get into it. Hey, save money. Receive gifts, free gifts when you subscribe to MAD. But they don't have pictures of the gifts, so I'm going to move on. I'm sorry, guys. I should get a tissue or something. Hey, let's see how I do with these vital features. Here we have Mort Drucker, Superior Girl, a Mad parody. Who did this drawing? I don't know. That's really, I don't know. Aragones, a Mad Look at Bugs. Obviously, this is Paul Coker. 14 Reasons Why You'll Miss Seeing Halley's Comet. This is Angelo Torres. And this Mad double features. Oh. Oh, this is very hard. Who is this going to be? This is going to be a surprise to me, I think. It's going to be like, I don't know, that's so crazy. It looks like, I don't know. Some parts of it almost look like Aragones or something. I don't know. But let's check this out. Oh, celebrity silhouettes. Bob Clark and Rurik Tyler's article on celebrity silhouettes in issue number 257 is hilarious. But here's one he missed. Which one is Cyndi Lauper and which is Woody Woodpecker? Which is Telly Savalas and which is Band Roll On? Telly Savalas. Oh, is that Kojak, right? That's what that is. Okay. I got it. I got there in the end. The Pope and Dagger department. Oh, this is just... I don't know, guys. Maybe this is a mistake. Maybe COVID, flippin' COVID is... maybe it shouldn't have ever been a thing. Here we go. Dumbo, More Blood, Part 2. Let's zoom in. Let's appreciate some of this beautiful, masterful artwork by Mort Drucker. And you guys get to hear my killer Sylvester Stallone impression. Dumbo's my name and killing's my game. I can't do it. It's the COVID. It's getting in my way. I've been credited with 59 confirmed kills, and that's when I was in high school. I won the Congressional Medal of Honor, 2 Purple Hearts, 4 Bronze Stars, 5 runners-up in the Mr. Universe contest. But those aren't the reasons they chose me for this special mission of looking for POWs in Nam. They chose me because the other 2 qualified guys volunteered to search for POWs in Vegas and the Riviera. Not this macho man. For me, hell is home. If you remember my apartment in Rocky, you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Wait. Is this the one where... Red from That 70s Show is in it, and he's the guy who recruits him? No. I don't think... I'm thinking of the one where he goes to, like, Afghanistan. That's the one I'm thinking of. I think that was probably Rambo 3 or 4. Is this supposed to... Who is this? Is this like I might have to look this up. In fact, I might have to watch this whole movie. I got to tell you, Colonel... Murder. All right, so it's like, you know, they like come up with these silly names for the characters, but it makes it somewhat difficult to read. I got to tell you, Colonel, Murder is a liar. He couldn't have been with the 23rd Battalion. How do you know that? I personally wiped out the 23rd testing a new missile launching slingshot. There were no survivors. You're one of the only 2 people in the world I trust. Oh. I don't know. I think it's time to move on. Right? Here we go. One disastrous day on the Atlantic. Hey guys, if this is the worst flipping through of the year, make sure to leave a comment down below. Good Lord, we're going to crash. Quick, to the lifeboats. Oh, that's funny. You know what? No, what's funny is that like I comment on Don Martin quite a bit, really milking the stories, and I feel like this is one where this is probably a 3-page story, and then they edit it down to 3 panels, and it still works. Oh, I was gonna guess Jaffe. Why didn't I guess Jaffe? When it was zoomed in, it looked so different. Frick. That pisses me off. I'm not a happy camper right now. Look at this. Look at how disgusting this is. Oh, look at that. The superior girl. Like, it is impressive to be able to do this and to also make them look like people. You know what I'm saying? And what is it about? Okay, I don't know if you guys agree with this. Those like big strong men that do like bodybuilding. It's very fascinating to me, and it's like it's amazing to see. I'm quite impressed by it. I watch YouTube videos about it. It's amazing. It's admirable, I think. And but when I see women who do it, I find it disgusting. I don't know why. It takes the same discipline and dedication. They're still like trying to make their bodies as great as humanly and medically possible in many cases. Because they get on some cycles and get on the gear. But when women do it, I don't have the same reaction. Now, this is Artist Al Jaffe, written by Frank Jacobs. I don't know that I want to sing Material Girl. In fact, I don't even know if I remember the tune of Material Girl. NASA's proposed questionnaire for civilian space shuttle passengers. Oh, boy. Ugh. Okay. Recently, NASA announced that it is now in the process of drafting an application for Americans who wish to become the first civilian passengers on a space shuttle flight. After the agency was deluged with requests from Americans all across the country, including such celebrities as John Denver, Walter Cronkite, drafting this application will not be an easy task. The questions will have to be delicately balanced in such a way as to ensure the incompetent individuals are weeded out, yet general enough so that all Americans, even those lacking advanced degrees in outer space studies, will be given a fair chance. Well, still a long way from completion. Several of the questions NASA is considering using have been surreptitiously obtained by MAD. If you've always thought you've had the right stuff, or if you're just sick of this planet, then you should definitely fill out NASA's proposed questionnaire for civilian space shuttle passengers. We got to go through this one. But the reason I made that face is 1985. Well, NASA did try to put civilians into outer space once, and they haven't done it again because I'm pretty sure it was the one time that they did it was on the Challenger, and it was a school teacher, and so the Challenger exploded because of incompetence. So I don't think that it's kind of weird like reading back and seeing something like this. Part 1, personal data. Which of the following sentences best describes your reason for wanting to ride the space shuttle? I've always been interested in science and space and see this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Pretty good. Ever since the Cuban flotilla, Miami has changed. I've been looking for a new place to go on vacation. I'm 3 months late in alimony payments and I need a place to lay low while the process server will never find me. I'm not originally from this planet and I'm homesick. Number 2, previous space experience. Check all that apply. PhD in physics. Always watch Star Trek reruns. Have visited Disney World's Space Mountain. Personally know someone who once met George Lucas and drink at Tang at every meal. All right. If selected to ride the space shuttle, which of the following amenities would be most important to you? Non-smoking section, unlimited barf bags, stereo movie headset, kosher meal, aisle seat, rich Corinthian leather seat. Wait, when did rich Corinthian leather become such a punchline? Like, what is that from? Because that's like, what, like, how did that get into, because people still make that joke, this rich Corinthian leather. Was it on something? Is it like Grey Poupon, where like that line just became sort of a shared joke in our society? Oh man, this is kind of weird to see. The Mad Look At by Sergio while he's still developing it. I think it's one of the more fascinating things to watch develop within MAD is how this changed over time. I might have to, if I have time, do a in-depth Mad Look At. A Mad Look At. Zoop. Okay. So look at this old broad is spraying, wants to kill the bugs. Oh, and then she kills her flowers. It is kind of fun to have these like 2-panel punchlines. I love that one. Just passed them right along. And that's pretty darn cute. All right. Oh, I got to get out of here. Honk, honk, buzz, crash. These are great. This is like, I don't know. Like he's developing like the setup or like the flow of it. And I don't know, maybe this is just editorial choices. That's probably what that is, right? Somebody who knows something about how magazines work, tell me. I finally got around to reading that. I think it's probably that, right? All right, Roach Motel. They go scampering in. Wait a second. This is a murder joke. Look at all the little roach couples run in, and then this man roach goes in. There's a gunshot, and then they all scamper away. Oh my goodness. All right, let's zoom out. What is this? Some straight talk about selling cigarettes to a hostile public. We're R.J. Riddle's tobacco. We're trying to improve our image. That's why you keep seeing these drab black and white ads full of long-winded copy in which we wax informative on the subject of smoking and try to prove how well we understand and appreciate both sides of the smoking controversy. We explain the pros and cons of smoking. We present both the smokers' and non-smokers' arguments. We tell kids that we don't want them smoking like their parents. We say anything and everything we can think of. So you get the subliminal message that us bad guys are really good guys, and maybe our product isn't so bad either. This isn't to say, as you might think. This isn't as easy as you might think. New anti-smoking laws are popping up all across the nation. Non-smokers continue to argue that passive smoking is just as deadly as active smoking. The atmosphere is very unfriendly out there right now. We want to replace this hostility with the trust and confidence that the public once had in us before the axe falls and we get legislated out of business. These double talk ads were our PR firm's brilliant solution. So we may be keeping this up for a while. It's a great way to advertise because since we don't picture our product, we don't have to include that lousy Surgeon General's warning. R.G. Riddle's Tobacco Company. Writer, Bill Doherty. That's pretty cute. You know what's interesting is like how in like racing, Formula One racing, let's say, Marlboro has continued to be a sponsor. They just create like these shell companies and use that to fund racing teams. It's very strange. Because I don't understand how that pays off for them if people can't see that it is Marlboro. Here's the Garbage Patch products for people who hate Garbage Patch products. This is George Woodbridge, of course. Writers Joe Rayolola and Charlie Kadow. Kapow! Look at that. George Woodbridge is a beautiful man, and he draws ugly men. Garbage Patch dartboards. Garbage Patch toilet paper holder. Or just toilet paper. Garbage Patch tackling dummies. Whoop. Oh, look at this. We got to zoom in on this. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, guys. It's disgusting. The Garbage Patch mops. Garbage Patch speed bag. And Garbage Patch ashtrays. I think I missed the Garbage Patch craze. Probably because I was born in 1985. My sister had one, I think. The lighter side of... Skipping a few pages. One dark day in prison. Again, a one page Don Martin. Oh, writer Dick DiBartolo. I guess that's probably why. I keep praying for rain, killer, because the first sunny day and you've had it. Solar ray converter. Wouldn't it be an inverter that amps it up? Here's Giglin's Island. And here is Sam Viviano. Sam Viviano. Zoop. I think Sam's style is cute, I have to say. I know, like, I had done that video about, like, not him beefing with Bill Ray beefing with him. And I think Bill Ray had some choice words to say about his style of caricature. But the reason I like it, the reason why I enjoy it, is that it's distinct. I think, that's why I like it. I like it when people have distinct styles. One, it makes it, if it's a distinct style and it's good, it makes it easy to, like, cheer for them and become fans of them and follow them in their careers. Much like Bill Ray with his Monroe stuff. It was so distinct from the rest of the magazine. You're not going to mistake it, his art, for anybody else's. So, yeah, I like it. And they're kind of cute. It's highly polished. I don't know. I like it. How to End a Date Painlessly. Paul Peter Porges. Talk about a distinct style. I don't know if you can get more distinct than Paul Peter Porges. That obviously is hyperbolic. I don't think that it's a contest to be most distinct. Oops, 9:30. Time to call my parole officer. I know holds that can paralyze a 200-pound linebacker. Have you ever been to a baby lamb slaughterhouse? Jesus. It's a mysterious rash that has medical science baffled. Why pay top dollar for tickets when we stand a good chance of sneaking into the concert for free? I gotta get out of here. There's my truant officer, and I'm supposed to be in my social studies class right now. Let's walk past the post office. I'd like to see if my picture is still hanging. I ordered live snails for 2. Do people eat live snails? I always assumed they were cooked. Can you cash my unemployment check? Here's something else. Do they still hang convicts' photos like Most Wanted in the post office? I haven't been to the post office in quite some time. Bad habit enders. This is okay. I want to zoom in on this. This is some people have bad habits that are killing them, so they join groups that help them. Other people have bad habits that are killing us. This doesn't bother them, so they don't join anything. Well, this bothers us. To hell with problems people inflict on themselves. What about problems they inflict on us? That's why we need bad habit enders. So look at, here's Weight Watchers, Alcoholics Anonymous, Smoke Enders. Look how happy they are at the end. Oh, isn't that funny? Look at their fat smoking drunks. Then they're just smoking drunks, and then they're just smoking, and then look at how happy and healthy they are. I love that. That's very cute. Oh man, when I'm sick, I'm all about that stuff that's cute, as you can tell. Stench enders, another great Al Jaffe artwork in this one, and writing. Stench enders provides therapy for those who are blissfully unaware of their effect on others. Group discussions are held in a boys' high school locker room filled with used gym socks and old athletic supporters. Snacks of garlic buds and onion rings are served. Between sessions, students wear special Sony Stenchman walkabouts that channel any odor from their body or mouth directly into the nose. Students quickly learn how to clean up their act or suffocate. Let's check out this one. Park and beach dog walk enders. Park and beach dog walk enders. Now this wouldn't fly anymore because now pets are people. All right. So this would not fly. Park and beach dog walkers meet at a neighborhood dog pound where they must walk around barefoot and blindfolded all day among the dogs. They soon learn how distasteful their habit of dog walking is to everybody else. During the sessions, park personnel use the participants' shoes as pooper scoopers. Listen, I'm going to say something, and this might lose me some subscribers. When I go into Home Depot, I don't want to see your dog. When I go into Target, I don't want to see your dog, all right? I don't care that your dog's friendly. I don't want it near me. I don't want it sniffing me. I don't want it even looking at me, all right? That's how I feel, all right, guy? Holy smokes. This is just chock full. There's even more of these. Now, I'm not going to go through and read all of these, all of the paragraphs, but let's appreciate this artwork. Swimming pool relief enders. Here's the busy street stroll enders. Oh, the talk enders. But I talk. Oh, this hits too close to home. Talk enders is for people who have diarrhea of the mouth. Therapy sessions are held in an echo chamber where everything anyone says reverberates over and over again. There is a $2,000 cash bonus for the person in the class who gets in the last word. This causes so much screaming, students are too hoarse to talk to anyone between sessions. I could probably use that. Here, snore and bore enders. Gosh, these illustrations are so awesome. Gum enders. And cop a free feel enders. That's I could never imagine. It must happen, right? People get handsy on a crowded bus. It happens in Japan or whatever. I could not imagine that. Here's a pretty cool thing, the TV guide. Which TV guide was very handy when I was a kid. I don't think people use it anymore, though. 14 reasons why you'll miss seeing Halley's Comet. This is Paul Coker, of course. I love this. I love how it's all black. That looks so cool. You could spend every comet-watching moment taking calls from solicitors who want to sell you magazines, insurance, or aluminum siding. Perchance, the Star Wars trilogy will open at your local theater for an extended engagement, and you'll feel obligated to attend every show. I don't understand the premise of this joke. I guess I better read. Halley's Comet is all poised and ready for that big aerial show it stages only once every 75 years. But we have a hunch the comet won't create as much excitement among current Americans as it did among our great-grandparents. Today, there are too many distractions, diversions, and daily dilemmas competing for our attention. In fact, we here at MAD can think of at least 14 reasons why you'll miss seeing Halley's Comet. It could be your yuppie friends will convince you comets aren't worth watching because it doesn't cost you $30 to see one. Perhaps you'll misunderstand the news and think that the announcer said, "Watch for Halley's vomit." All right, this is not This is not that great. The artwork is lovely. It's Paul Coker. But the humor isn't really there. And then here we have One Depressing Day in the Dungeon. Another beautiful one-page thing. Today's the day, Pierre. Call it. Heads or tails. This dude's about to lose his ass. And oh my gosh, it's like 30 minutes in. And here we have MAD's snappy comments on stupid government policies and abuses. Artist, what's this guy's name? My hero, Bob Clark. And writer Lou Silverstone. Fact, the Pentagon paid $91 for screws that cost 3 cents in any hardware store. Time, January 1984. Luckily, the government didn't send anyone to pick up any of the 3-cent screws. They probably would have paid $235 for the messenger service. And then we have the MAD double features, Tom Hatchman. Whoa, look at this artwork. Saturday Night of the Living Dead Fever. This is like... Look at this. Oh, Godfather. When George Burns mysteriously appears and asks grocery store manager John Denver to perform at his daughter's wedding, the grinning idiot refuses. Denver doesn't believe that Burns is the Godfather. But when heads of lettuce roll in the fruit and vegetable aisle and Denver's best customer is found sleeping with the frozen fishes, Denver starts singing a different Italian tune. This is very interesting. Trading places in the heart. This is very interesting style. It's like a real, I don't know, not polished, sketchy, loose. How would I describe it? How would you describe it? Please leave a comment down below. Now, one thing, I'm going way over my time, but this is what fun it is to like grab an issue randomly and then find in it like one of those MAD things that's like one of the iconic MAD things that has been created. And this is one of them, the first aid for the restaurant choking victim, the Alfred E. New maneuver. Artist Bob Clark, writer Dick DiBartolo. 1. Find out what the victim is choking on. 2. Don't order that dish yourself. 3. Force liquid down the victim's throat. If victim is choking on fish or fowl, use a chilled white wine. If victim is choking on meat, use a room temperature red wine. 4. Administer 4 abdominal or chest thrusts. When blockage comes up, victim should consult the doctor. Bystanders should consult a dry cleaner. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and please consider subscribing to this channel. With that, thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.